Gordon Ramsay is generally someone who doesn't like the food, or for at least entertainment value, he'll go on the show of Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmares, try the food, and then throw a hissy fit about it. Well, we're actually going to be going over some times he actually liked the food, and to your surprise, it's actually quite intriguing because this dude never seems to like what he's cooking unless it came from him. What's going on, guys? JT here with Essential, coming at you with another video. Make sure before the video loads up to smack a huge thumbs up on it. Also, make sure to subscribe, and when you do subscribe, let us know in the comment section down below by saying I subscribed. That way you could be entered in our monthly subscriber giveaway, where we shout out one lucky subscriber who subscribes and turns our notification bell on. Now guys, let's get into the 8 times Gordon Ramsay actually liked the food. Coming in at our first spot, we have Mama Cherry's. He liked all the food on that show. The catfish goujons with homemade pineapple salsa are nice and light, and the main is a clumsy mess of soul food. Ribs, chicken, succotash, but also tastes phenomenal, and the tender ribs, he empties his plate. For the first time ever in Kitchen Nightmares history, he actually emptied his plate. The thing that was wrong with this restaurant was it was kind of in a small, desolate place, didn't really have a big dining area, and the fact of the matter is it wasn't in a very highly densely populated area. At the end of the show, Gordon ends up revamping the restaurant, moving it to a different location, and making sure that Mama Cherry's is a sight to see for everyone so that they know to go there on their nights off. Here we have the mixing bowl. He actually enjoyed the crab cakes. The crab cakes were unexpectedly fresh, good but not award-winning, and the zucchini pancakes were stodgy, bland, and thick. Seared salmon was bland, and the sauce was heavy, soggy, and vinegary with garlic everywhere. For real though, Gordon then comments after eating this salmon, he says he feels like a dead vampire. That's not a good thing to hear from an award-winning chef, but at least he liked the crab cakes. That's really all that matters, and the fact of the matter is, if you like something in a restaurant, it's a lot better than not liking anything. Here we have the handlebar. He liked the chowder. The chowder was nicely seasoned, Gordon said, very tasty and perfect for a winter's day. The seafood crepes were rubbery, the scallops were firm, the prawns overcooked, and the crab meat was plastic imitation crab meat. The filet fondue was rancid, pointless, and a joke. This restaurant, honestly, I don't know how he saved, but if you got something as good as chowder, you can feature it on your menu, and if it's already good enough, you can definitely over make it good and make sure it's your featured item so that when people are looking for restaurants with good soup for a cold winter's day, you can go and say, hey, let's go to the handlebar. Next we have BAZZINI. He actually enjoyed the dessert. Gordon allows Paul to choose his best dishes for him. The fettuccine is cold and bland, and the chicken Milanese is hard and dry and a mess. The risotto is stuck to the plate, tastes of mush, and is absolutely disgusting. The almond-crusted tilapia is greasy and bland. Gordon loves the desserts. He also brands the carrot cake deliciousness and even asks for the recipe. Well, the reason this was the best item on their menu is because they had a lady named Pam making the desserts for them. Other than their head chef, Paul didn't actually make the desserts. Pam did. So that's probably why all the desserts tasted delicious and the main courses were disgusting, and people really only came to the BAZZINI for the desserts. Next we have ZEKES. He actually liked the dessert there as well. The boiled shrimp is frozen, soft, and difficult to peel, mushy and nasty, and the oysters cortello is dreadful, and like a giraffe's tongue, the chicken fried steak is bland with no seasoning, but the bread pudding was absolutely delicious. One of the twin sons actually made the bread pudding, and he makes all the desserts as well. Now the name is not fresh in my head right now, but ZEKES had a talented core of chefs, and they were both twins. However, the dad controlled over them, making sure they followed his recipes, but these twins were very successful, and rumor has it they're actually working in a premier restaurant overseas somewhere in France. Upcoming we have BLACKBERRY'S. He loved the dessert. It seems like a reoccurring theme in this countdown, but Gordon tends to love the desserts at places. I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up a dessert. All you got to do is make it very sweet, throw some sugar in there, make sure it has a good texture, and boom, you have a great dessert. But the pork chop with mac and cheese is dry, and the mac and cheese is overcooked and bland. The collard greens are bland, soggy, and limp. The chitlins smell and caused Gordon to actually throw up in the bathroom midway through the episode when he was eating. The red velvet cake, however, is very delicious, and he even gets a kiss from Mary as a compliment. This soul food restaurant had so many problems, and the fact that the manager didn't want them to help She actually accused Gordon of planting a dead rat midway through the episode and said that he was a liar. He almost ends up walking out of this place because he's so disgusted with how the condition of the kitchen is and how much denial they're in. However, the dessert is the main focus point of this episode, and Gordon makes sure to let the chef know she does a great job with it. Here we have Morgan's, another episode of him liking the dessert. The pan-fried prawns are overcooked and solid. The sausage dish is a massive portion, and the apricot mashed potato is bizarre, but Gordon actually likes the light stiffy toffee pudding cooked by Emma. Emma is one of the young sous chef, and she does a great job with the desserts. Gordon makes sure to let Emma know that she has a bright future ahead of her if she keeps cooking like this, and to the owner's disgust, he gets a little bit jealous and almost even ends up, rumor was that he almost ended up kicking the show off the set. Here we have Burger Kitchen. He actually liked David's second attempt burger, the Redemption Burger. The California burger, which is undercooked, underseasoned, and bland, with a sweet and doughy bun, and the natural burger is raw in the middle. The Cowboy Burger has a tiny bun and is overcooked, greasy, and bland. The Australian meat pie is a mess, disgusting, and the pastry is soggy. Disappointed with his meal and his first performance from the owner and chef, they both cooked a burger of their own recipe, and Gordon loved David's own recipe burger. Juicy and delicious. He said it was a 9 out of 10, which is hard to get over an 8 out of 10 from Gordon. He usually doesn't go that high, but he said it was delicious and that the owner was easily holding David back, but there were a lot of mixed feelings on the set as well. The owner and his wife felt like David was attacking them, and overall it just was a recipe for disaster. You can't succeed that way when the owner and chef are always fighting. So guys, that's it for today's video. It's surprising enough, but David and like a lot of these chefs end up redeeming themselves, and Gordon actually likes a lot of their dishes off the first rip. Guys, also make sure before the video ends to leave a like, subscribe, comment that you subscribe, that way you can be entered in this month's subscriber giveaway. Guys, this is JT here with Essential, coming at you with another video. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, see you guys later.